Hi, hello, 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 hello. How are you? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. And this is Myrma Alvarez. I am from Baby Solutions. Yes, Pogi. I'm from Baby Solutions, and I am the half face of Baby Solutions. Let me just see my if my sound is okay. My sound is okay. So, hello everyone. How are you doing? And I'm here again, um, presenting this 90 days to a positive mental attitude. As if you're following me, I started this like we're on day 9, so 9 days ago. This is 90 days to a positive mental attitude, a challenge that I joined. It was created by one of the business entrepreneurs in our team, and I joined in. And I will try my very best to be consistent and complete the entire 90 days. Okay. And so, why 90 days? Why not 30 days? Why not 20 days, 25 days? It's because research shows that it takes 90 days for a habit to form. So that long, or maybe short for you guys, but to form a habit, it takes 90 days. We discussed a habit. What is a habit? It was yesterday. Is it yesterday? Is something that you do repeatedly until it becomes second nature to you, that it's already automatic. In the Philippines, they all say matic. It's already matic, that even if you're not thinking it's matic, you do it subconsciously, and you don't even realize that you're doing it. That's a habit, and it takes 90 days. And as I've said, we are on our day 9, and to all my viewers, thank you very much for joining me, and for all the viewers that will join me later on, thank you very much. And I really appreciate all of your support and your engagement, and for always being here watching me in my go live and all my posts. I appreciate all of you guys. And so let's start with our presentation. I prepared a simple, very simple presentation. So let me just share it with you here. So this is Baby Solutions, and you can find me at Baby Solutions in Facebook. I'm using in this Go Live Baby Solutions and Lalameng, and my YouTube. And our topic today for our day 9 is embracing your strengths, how to leverage your unique traits. So, yesterday we explored understanding your personality type. So, I discussed yesterday that according to Briggs Myers uh, personality tests, there are four pairs of main personality traits, with 16 personality traits that go in those 4 quadrants. And if you want to learn that, you can go back to yesterday's presentation. But now, today, we are diving into embracing your strengths. So each of us, each individual actually has unique strengths. Those are the qualities that makes you different and makes you amazing. Those are the strengths. So we're not talking about the weakness here, the strength which makes you super amazing. But the problem is, we often, even if we have those strengths, sometimes we don't realize that we have those strengths. we take them for granted, or we don't believe in ourselves. So we often overlook them or compare ourselves with others, like, oh, he's better than me, she's better than me, something like that. And I am not good enough, like that. So you are really like looking down on yourself. You don't believe in yourself, but you compare with yourselves with others. But today we are focusing on recognizing those strengths and finding ways to use them to your advantage, to our advantage, to my advantage, for my strength. So let's proceed. And why why does it matter? Why your strength matters? Your strength, as I've said, that's your quality that makes you unique. Your strengths are your superpowers. Though they are the strength that set you apart, different, unique, and help you succeed in your own way. And your strength define your unique value. Yes, you want to join me? 6'3" is coming to town. Come here.
Ho ho ho!
Ho, ho, ho.
I really wanted to say ho ho ho. I had to say ho 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 for a while.
Always arrive in between my, I mean, in the middle of.
Right.
Did you give me tea? He's my barista. He gives my coffee in the morning and tea any time of the day. And now he brought his tea. Where's my tea? I have.
Yeah, we can show the tea. I'm cool with it. Oh, so what is the subject tonight? I had to come up, and I'm just like so curious. What's going on?
Say hi to everyone.
Hi, everybody.
Hi everyone. This is 6'3".
I look over here.
The camera is over there, so I'm looking over there.
Yeah.
But our screen is over here, so I tend to look at myself there.
It's terrible.
I know, right?
So we're looking this way where we should be.
I'm not used to this one, so I'm not an actor. I'm not an actress.
Right.
I try to.
We're just like real people, right? You know.
I try to look at the camera, but then I wanted to look at myself.
I think that's your tea. It's just like the detox, isn't it?
Detox. I don't know. So again,
where are we here?
We are on going back. We are on our
Slide 2.
We are on our 90 days, day 9. So it's embracing our strengths and how to leverage our unique traits. So I was saying that everyone has a unique trait that is their strength. You have your own strength that defines your unique value, and that's unique for you, and that's your superpower. That's your superpower that sets you apart from everybody else. So some people really don't believe in their own strength, or some they compare themselves with other people, saying that, oh, he is better than me, she's better than me, I'm not good enough, not even compared to him, to her. So you are underestimating yourself, or you are, what is the other term?
And your power as an individual, right? You're missing your own points, right? So you're reflecting somebody else, but you're not. Sometimes you don't see.
You don't acknowledge that you have those strengths. So you
can't see the forest for the trees, something like that, where you're so focused on yourself, you don't see you're so focused on something else, you don't see yourself, I guess.
Yeah, it's just that you don't believe in yourself. So you lack the belief in yourself. You have no self-belief. Yeah, you Pogi. So why your strength, your personality strength matters? It matters because when you lean into your strength, it builds your confidence. So knowing that you're good, knowing what you're good at, Are you joining the listening to Pogi?
Yes, I am.
Knowing that
Pogi isn't saying anything. Are you Pogi?
what you're good at helps you feel capable. So the more you will build your confidence. So if you don't think that you have that strength, then you will always be like belittling yourself. But if you know that what you're good at, then you will use that to the maximum and start building your confidence. If you don't have that confidence now, you have to realize and acknowledge that you're good at this one. That's your strength, and you use that to your advantage, and then start building your self confidence, right? And if you lean into your strength, you will find your flow. What does that mean?
What does that mean?
You use your strength for your work, and will make you feel like your life is easier and more enjoyable. So your flow will be smoother flow in your life. And so it will help you also work smarter, not harder. Like in our business, we always say, work smarter, like not harder. So you work hard, but you're not working smarter. So you're just wasting your time and your energy and your effort. So work smarter, not harder. So you are saving a lot of your energy, your time, and everything. And third, when you use your strength, you achieve more. And you will be, since you achieve more, you will be more productive and successful. And when you align your actions with your strength, later on you will realize that you will have more opportunities for you.
I like all this.
Yeah. So like I said, like each person has their unique strength in their personality trait. What do you think are your unique traits? You can be like empathetic, or you are detail oriented, or you are good in communication, or
sorry, that's a tough one. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm detail oriented at my
or
job,
you have
or
the
I can
leadership.
I can see details. I do have some leadership, right? Both of us took the leadership thing, I think, at our company. I'm trying to think. It's a good question. I don't really. I know some of the pieces, maybe, but I'm not sure. I am creative. That's true. So there's an example, right? So we go down to the bottom. This looks like more examples. So I do have creativity. That's for sure, and I do think out of the box. That is a strength. I'm always thinking about like other options or other possibilities for things, other ways to look at things, right? So I'm always stretching to do that.
You like to improve the process, like that.
Yeah.
So now I've asked you what's your strength. How do we identify our strength and use those strengths to our advantage? So how do we identify that? It is in our next. So how to identify and use the strength? First, reflect. Think about the times you've succeeded. What strength did you use on those wins? In your wins.
For me, I've basically I've communicated to people different ideas, and then got some alignment from them, right? Some buy-in, kind of talking work speak here, but have someone help me agree with the idea, right? Or maybe sometimes modify it. Sometimes it's only half good or something, or it's totally wrong. But at least you're on the move to move it forward, right? Mm-hmm. That's the idea. Some of the times I felt that I create something, but it doesn't end up being it ends up with components that I thought about, but then it ends up being a different thing, right? Because other people get involved and it builds, builds up and builds up, and so I'm happy that that process is over and something's concluded. So the strength of me is sometimes creating something, right, and then basically letting it go, right,
Just
letting that process go. I think, because you're working with other people, right? So, but it's we talk a lot about collaboration, but collaboration also letting go of your idea, right? That you
share
can't
your
you
idea.
share your idea, but you can't keep hold of your idea like,
Yeah.
oh, hey, it's my
You have
idea.
to share your
You have
idea.
to share and let it go, but you have to let it go, right? You can't just, hey, it's my idea, my idea, my idea. It doesn't
Hug it.
so hug it. You hug that idea until it chokes to death. It doesn't work like that. Collaboration means
Chokes you to death.
you got to let it go, man. They don't teach you that though. They don't teach you in collaboration. Oh yeah, you collaborate with people.
No, but if you're a team player, though, if you're a team player, then you will share ideas, right?
As long as it's my idea and I'm presenting.
As long as you will be credited for your idea, right?
Well, sometimes you are, sometimes you're not, as we know, right? But for me, it's like that's the whole idea, right? Is to put that idea out there and let that gain steam. But sometimes you're not going to get credit for that idea. It's just the way it is. But for me, it's trying to look at things through a different perspective, right? So that'd probably be my strength, the creative piece of it.
And
so what about you?
Regarding the the acknowledging what your strengths are, if you are not at that time, if you are not ready to acknowledge, you don't acknowledge what your strengths are, you don't know what your strengths are, unconsciously, for example, unconsciously you don't know what your strengths are. You can ask feedback. You ask your peers, you ask your partner, right? What do you think? What do you see in me? What do you think? What do you think are my strengths? Because sometimes you don't see yourself as I don't see myself how you see me. So,
but I tell you how I see you sometimes. So like when like I keep explaining it, I'm so proud of you to everybody, right? That when you cook, you create something out of something else and you make it better. So you see something when you're cooking and you go, oh, hey, I'll add this touch. Or right, just a couple of minutes ago before I came up here, she got me into baking my cookies. So we got these cookies at our market, Trader Joe's. A lot of people at Trader Joe's, but some people don't. So, Trader Joe's is famous. So I get these cookies from Trader Joe's, and then she's like, well, why don't you just bake these cookies? Maybe they'll taste better. I'm thinking, okay, we'll toast it. I'm like, whatever. And all of a sudden they're better. And I'm like, whoa, now every time I toast them because I can't eat them anymore.
He doesn't want to eat them as
I don't eat them as is. But that's your strength. And I keep telling everyone in our family, that it's amazing, right? That's her thing. She'll think of something and make that better. She's really good at improving things, right? And so that's your strength. But I keep saying that's your strength, right? So, so sometimes it's good if people we love, call us out, right, on our strengths.
But your strength too, for me, is like your strength is like he knows like everything in the world, everything, anything under the sun. So whenever we go out, like we go out to sort of the tourist places that we don't know people, and then all of a sudden, for me, if I'm alone, I'm so introvert. I don't talk to anyone. I don't even look at anybody. I don't. I am blank. I stare blank. But then for him, he likes to talk. He likes to socialize, and so I am being, what do you call that? Like
pulled in
to that. Like
drug into this.
I feel like I'm also sociable. Like I feel like I'm also oh my God, I'm sociable. And then
my mother was like that.
They talk to us.
She could talk to anyone.
Yeah, and then they talk to us, and then they talk about
we have new friends.
Everything and anything under the sun, about art, about music, history. I don't know anything about those things, but then they do, like I
read a lot of books around.
And then we end up like befriending them like that, and it's always fun.
I mean, come on, everyone's done that, right? You meet people at concerts, and like, oh, hey, this person's. What do you think about this person? And and then you get in this conversation about their music or who they are or whatever, or
But I'm not like that though. That's
maybe that
you.
maybe they're from a place you visited, right?
That's
A
you. For me,
musician or
like
something. I don't know.
I just watched the
It's
concert
funny.
like that.
No, it's half the fun is finding out other people that are around you, right? What are their interests, or maybe they like the person you like, but maybe they like someone else. Like, oh, I don't know, have I heard that someone else? So then that's what I found out. Someone at work, like after knowing them for like a really long time, that they like the same musician that I like, and they were both gonna go see this musician, maybe at different nights, but so I'm like, well, you like this person? Oh yeah, hey, let's, I'm gonna all go too then, and I was like, well, that's amazing.
I just remembered.
So yeah, I guess sometimes I pull that out of people, right? But if they're mean and nasty, I don't
No,
usually
I just
I don't
remembered
want to talk to them.
long time ago, years back when we went to Napa for how many nights is that? 2 nights?
We're really getting far from this.
No, 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 no. But we were.
I'm sure you're gonna get bored at
No,
all
when
this
when
stuff,
we
but-
went when we went to the basement for dinner because there's free dinner
Oh
in that
yeah,
hostel,
the wine thing.
hostel, and then you write your name and your email address,
I
and
forgot
your
that
email
one.
address is so and so, and it's and then it's like
Oh yeah, the
somebody
guy.
that likes certain kind of music, right? And then this guy looked at all this guests and like he looked
He
for
picked out my
you.
name from everybody.
He looked for
Oh,
you. It's
so
like, who is
embarrassing.
this
Who is this person?
person
Who
with
is this
such
person's
and
email
such
address?
email?
I'm like so embarrassed. I'm like, did I win something?
Yeah,
It's
he
like,
looked for you.
what was it?
And they're from out of
They're
state.
from they're from out of the country, I think.
Oh,
It was-
out of country.
Yeah, they were like from
Yeah,
Europe.
out of
Yeah, they're from,
country.
like,
Yeah,
Europe.
yeah, right.
Like, oh, so
And
I
he
like.
said, oh, because I saw your email address, and so I presume that you like this music. Da 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 da.
I like jazz, blues, classic rock.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys probably like some of that too. But yeah, it was really super. Yeah, the cries. Like,
So that's some kind of a unique thing. Like you like that, and you cannot hide it, right?
No, my I enjoy talking to people that because I think that everyone's got something to say that it has value, right? And what you take from that, right, is important. So I guess that is one of my strengths,
Because
right?
you are the extrovert. I am
I'm really not,
the
though.
introvert.
When I
I'm
go to
the
a party,
introvert.
I kind of
For me, I'm the introvert. I'm like Paulo Avellino, introvert. Shy. It's the actor
he's
in
so
the
serious
Philippines.
in that show.
Actor in the
Though.
Philippines.
He's so serious in the show.
But for me, though, when I'm with my
Chu is pretty.
when
chill.
I'm with my family, I'm so comfortable with my family, and I can be their comedian.
Maybe that's what makes our thing work. Part of it, right, is the we're different. It's different folks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
And
anyways,
how to
we need to
identify
move on.
and use your strength first?
Yeah.
We have to reflect, right? Reflect. That means you analyze yourself.
Well, like what gifts do you have, right?
Yeah.
What gifts do you have as a person, right? We all have unique gifts and traits. I mean, I think that would be something to look at, right? It's like, what do I, what makes me different? What makes me maybe special, right?
Don't be too hard on yourself. Just do the self affirmation.
Yeah.
And that helps. Self affirmation. I always hear that affirmation every day. You have to have affirmation. I'm strong. I'm beautiful. I'm this and that. I can do things. So if not, then you ask feedback. That's the number 2. Ask feedback.
I think for me, I don't know about affirmation, but I think for me, like, what can I get out of this day I'm living through, right? What positive thing or what moving forward, right? Keep dwelling on that. Like, what can I push forward? What can I move forward? What can I create? What can I do differently, right, than yesterday, or do something better, right, or improve on what I'm doing? A lot of the stuff I work on is projects. They're months. Sometimes it takes months to complete them. But unless you don't move them forward, they're never going to get done. So I think that's what I don't know. If I have an affirmation. Maybe I need one, right? But one. I think
you need not one, but many. So number 3.
Oh my gosh!
In this slide that I prepared is you take action.
I see that. I was just going to say take action.
Let me show that.
Does everyone? There we go. Sorry about that.
Take action. So, taking action. It's like
What does that mean?
brainstorm ways to apply your strength in your work, relationship, or personal goals. So brainstorm is like analysis also, right? Like
I think I did that just for myself, unfortunately.
looking at
but
all the angles here, brainstorming, and you realize what you are capable of, what your strengths are.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I like it.
So here's more example. We said the example that if you are a good communicator, like you're a good
I'm a
communicator.
social communicator.
Yeah. You could volunteer to lead a presentation at work, which you always present at work.
I have.
You always have,
to-
because you always have meetings.
I have a lot of
Meetings. So you always also present. You are not scared. You are not scared to talk, to speak up, to speak, not speak up.
Yeah.
To share your ideas, because you have ideas, right?
And I think it takes courage to speak up sometimes,
It
especially
does.
amongst your
It
peers.
does. Yeah.
Because you know, I'm sometimes worried about, oh, he's a nut job, you know, he's crazy, right? You know, to say those things, or maybe they're analyzing that, oh, everybody knows that already, kind of thing, you know. So I'm those are the little voices in my head that, you know, I have to shut down, right? You know, I have to have the courage to still speak up and take the risk, right? And that's the thing, when you're speaking, you're taking a risk, you know. So I try to get out of that shell and you know, get the courage, right, to do that. And I'm always thinking about that, you know.
If you are creative,
so
you might want to start a new project or a new hobby.
Yeah.
That's for your personal life. For your personal life, not your work, right? And but one of our coworker before, she always volunteers on the events. So she's very, very good at organizing events, and that's her strength.
I've done some volunteering for the Red Cross here in America. I'm trying to remember. I did some volunteering from work. I've done it for a while. So yeah, I think it's been a while. But and if I lived in Los Angeles right now, I'd be volunteering, definitely.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because
probably me too. If I live there, I will be volunteering too. Yeah, definitely.
So I think those things.
So those other strengths, creativity. We talked about that. Empathy.
Empathy is a good one.
Yeah, you build strong. You understand other people's feelings, and you build stronger relationships. You create trust and resolve conflicts if you are empathetic.
And sometimes you're like, you're getting a mixed signal from people. Like, you'll say something and then you'll get something back. You know, oh, I've always done it this way, kind of thing. You know, or if they try to invalidate you or something like that, I'd be like, okay, well, I'm not going to take that personally. I'll kind of take it personally for a second, to be honest, right? We all maybe do, right? You know, and then I'll be like, okay, well, you know, maybe he's or she is coming from a different place, right? That they don't need to be that way. So, you know,
you try to understand them before you judge them.
Yeah, look for them. I think you taught me some of that. Yeah, for sure. So, don't try not to be personal. Communication. You know, we talk about that. Okay, that's cool.
That's your gift. I think that's your gift. You
Sometimes.
have that's your strength, communication, and because you're a good book reader too, so you know a lot of things. You're a reader. You watch news. You observe. You observe your surroundings. What's happening to the globe.
Yeah.
So you know.
I like doing that.
So, and then you share what you know, right?
I'm always sending my family useless links on what's going on in the world.
And in your personal life, you can use this skill to express gratitude or resolve misunderstandings. I think I'm good at that.
Yes.
Or motivate your friends and your family, right?
You definitely resolve misunderstandings, and you're very patient with us crazy
people.
Patience.
Yeah, that's
us crazy people.
That I have.
Patient. I'm crazy.
Lot of patience. And if your strength is problem solving, and then you can leverage that too. Logical thinking.
And try not to be a huge problem solver, though. Sometimes people do not like that. I found out in something else I was doing a couple of years ago. So, and when you try to present ideas, you shouldn't try to problem solve, right, at the same time, because that idea hasn't been gone through its process, right? So you just have to not problem solve. It's like, oh, hey, I have an idea. Okay, I've solved it. People
Yeah.
don't like that. Yeah, I had to learn that.
And if your strength is having that positivity, positive outlook all
Yeah,
the time,
people can feel that.
people can feel that, and
I try to do that.
you can motivate. You can motivate yourself, not only yourself, but uplift other people too.
Yeah.
Like for me, like I try to have a positive a vibe every time, every day, because like what do you call that? Life is too short.
Yeah.
Don't dwell on negativity. I don't like any negativity around me, so I always try to think positive, positive all the time. And attention to detail, we talked about that, and leadership.
The detail is good.
Adaptability, use your flexibility to navigate changes with ease and help others adjust. Be adaptable.
That is a little difficult because we all get into ruts and we all get into our daily things. So
maybe some people's strength is that. Maybe not ours, but some other people have those strengths and they can leverage them.
But you want to complete things, not just be adaptable. So, because if you are constantly moving around and changing things, right, then maybe sometimes you don't complete things. And that was my issue early on in life. I jumped from one thing to another, but I didn't complete the idea or concept or task, right? And then you just leave a string of things that don't get completed. So
I actually
it's not procrastination.
No, actually,
it's actually literally you're trying to do that, and then you just get on to something else. Maybe it's a attention problem.
No, actually, I did a post on that.
So
was it yesterday or today that
so you don't want to do that either.
If you wanna, if you want one rabbit out of the 9 rabbits, focus on one rabbit so you can get that rabbit.
Right. Don't focus on them. That's
on
kind of
all
good.
of them, or just put your focus on if you want something.
That's interesting.
If you want something, if you want to get something, just put your focus on that, and not like a lot of things, and then you want to grab everything. Then you cannot even grab even one. So just focus on one main goal that you want and focus on that to grab it.
That's good. Yeah, that makes sense. I like it.
I did that post
awesome
today or yesterday. And so now we have action step as we always do. Action step for them. So write. Oh wait, I have to. Action step.
I apologize. There it is.
Write down. Say.
Oh, is that what the hand means? Sorry.
Write down. Write down.
Write down. Oh, right. Okay. Yes. Write down your top 3 strengths. So.
And then brainstorm.
And then a brainstorm. Right? Brainstorm 1 to 2 ways you can use your strength in your life or career. So that's a good one. Sorry, it's late over here.
It's right over here, almost 12 midnight.
Yeah.
And so,
yawning a little bit. For instance, so I'm reading this direct. Let's see. So one of my strengths is we talked about that. Oh, okay. So it's kind of we'll skip that one. And then so what is your strength that you're proud of? So and then you could put it in the comments, right? That's the
comments, so, yeah. And I always say that you can put in the comments below if you want. And I am very sure that we can learn from your experiences or from your thoughts and whatever you can share. We will learn from it for sure. We learn from each other.
Cool. So.
And remember,
all different folks, right? Each and every one of us have different things to bring to the table. So it's important.
Yeah, and you have to remember your strengths are your foundation for success. You have to know your strength and you have to acknowledge that you have those strengths.
Try to find the strength, right? And I think that's important. I didn't, when I was a kid, I didn't know any of this kind of stuff. And so I didn't really apply it until much later in life. So.
And embrace them, because when you embrace them, you unlock your full potential and you unlock a lot of opportunities in your life and success.
Yeah. Opportunities are cool.
Yeah. and it's also good to have that affirmation. uh, uh, we will try. I'm gonna try to have those affirmation every day in your life. When you wake up, you have to have the affirmation all the time, like how you feel good today, that you are
I was
great,
like,
or
oh, maybe that's my affirmations.
affirmation
I'm
like
so
you
happy
did
that
a great job
I'm so
today.
happy that I'm on the planet another day, and get to live another day, right? I mean, that's it's
And that's your
kind of
gratitude,
kind of
like your
kind of corny,
gratitude,
but it really is, right? You're alive another day, right? So
everyday gratitude.
you don't know what that day's going to be, but you can do great things that day, right? You have opportunities that day that are just going to come to you. So
Hmm.
and you have the capability because you're still around to be able to do that.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, we all want to do things until we can't do them anymore.
And I
So
actually was listening. In addition to that, I started listening to Mel Robbins podcast, and she had a guest, Dr. Tara. She is a neuroscientist,
yeah,
MD and PhD. And the thing that caught my attention is when they said that you can rewire your brain,
yeah,
whatever
uh-huh,
your brain is set to be,
mhm,
you can rewire them. So if there are things that you want to like I was saying the other time, it's reframing, right? But there's
mhm,
rewire. You can always do that, and then you have to change your mindset, and then once you are used to it, and then that's the time that it's going to be rewired. But
mhm.
it's possible to rewire your brain, but it's a very very complicated thing because it's neuroscience science.
Yeah,
But that's the gist of it.
yeah.
So whatever, so what I'm saying is,
But I
if
think if you change your outlook on things,
yeah,
right?
you are not stuck
You know,
in that.
yeah,
If you are negative,
yeah,
you are not stuck in that negativity. You can reframe it,
yeah,
like we said the previous days, reframe it and rewire it, and
yeah.
so you could have the positive outlook, positive vibes, and positive affirmation all the time, and it will really help you
That's good.
along the way. So
Awesome.
thank you very much for being with us
Thank
again.
you very much. Yeah.
This is our
Thank
day.
you for having me. I was just in the neighborhood. I
Thank you
was
for
downstairs.
coming,
Yes.
and for all those our viewers later on, we thank you so much. And I just want to also, before we go, um, I will say my thank you now, but before we go, I want to share with you our
Whoa, what is that? Wow.
our website. So
That's
this
cool.
is
You know, dude.
www.babresolutions.com, and this is our website. Me and Kurt, 6'3". We are your personal mentors. We're your personal mentors. And see this one, we discover the difference, breaking free from the ordinary. Join our
That's
exclusive
nice.
webinar for insights on launching your own digital business journey. And this, if
That's
you
cool.
you launch your own business, you are the owner of your business. You are the CEO, the owner, the controller, and you control your own business. Nobody controls it except you. But we are here to guide you as your personal mentors. We are here to guide you every step of the way, from zero up to your success. And if you want to learn more about this business, the the first thing that you have to do is watch
What's the webinar?
watch the webinar. This webinar is free. It's live every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 5 p.m. PST, Pacific Standard Time. So you can Google your time wherever you are. This is a global
Yep.
business. And simply go to this website, our website, www. Let me put that in here.
I know at 5 p.m. GMT is not PST.
www.babysolutions.com, and this is our website. And you can, and then
See if I
register, hit register here, and then register your name. So if I hit register here, register your name and your email address, and check this box and register now to save your spot. And your spot will be saved for the webinar. And the webinar is live, as I've said. And if you are not able to watch the live webinar, it's okay because it's always
Yeah, so 5 p.m. right for Pacific time is 1 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So GMT. So 1 a.m. GMT is what we're saying.
and
It's
it's
5 p.m.
8
Pacific.
p.m. EST, Eastern time.
Yeah, that's true too.
And so after registering, you will be unlocking success. Unlocking success begins with that first step to watch the webinar. And here are the other highlights of our website.
Nice.
Take the
Beautiful.
first step. It's the secret
My beard's getting itchy. Just watch.
to getting
looking at
ahead.
this.
Is initiating action. Take
Didn't I
action
just say that?
today.
Hmm.
Take action today, not tomorrow. So we hope that you check out
Try it
our
out.
website and also watch the webinar. And then if you feel that it's fit for you, then you contact us, and then we
Nice.
will go to the next step and until your success. We are legit, and once you join our community, you will see how legit we are, how successful we are. All the members in our more than 250,000 probably now
Boom.
business entrepreneurs. So again, this is Myrma and this is 6 4 3. Thank you very much, and God bless everyone. God bless those people affected by the Southern California fires. We are praying for you continuously, and hang in there and be strong. God will not what do you call that? God will not leave you.
Yeah.
God will take care of you. We are praying for you all and praying for everyone also.
Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you. God bless everyone.